When you in your city, you know how to maneuver, man. I'm on the backside of all the nonsense with the police. They got the choppers in the sky. Okay, here go my house. Whew, fresh out, man. No gas on this side, you know what I'm saying? There it is. Beautiful. I don't even know if anybody ever seen us together before. Hold on. I can go mad free, ain't nobody around. Hold up. All right. Whew. Now let me address everything, so y'all won't have to wonder about what's on my mind. Get my other earbud. Hold on. Whew. Wow. Wait a minute. All right, well, hello. My name is Tramarci Jackson, the designer of this building right here. And State Farm Arena, as well as the Hawks jerseys. But it's currently not about me and my situation, even though we'll probably get into that later on. But this is about the wrong treatment. It's about equality, basically. How can we be equal? How can we be treated as equal when every move we make, you try to remind us that there was a time that we were treated less than citizens in this country, treated as less than citizens in this country. So, in an attempt to peacefully protest, I got out my car. I was riding through. I had some passengers riding through, and then we saw this peaceful protest, and then there's gas thrown at the crowd. But to Atlanta's credit, Unite and Conquer. Atlanta United, another one of my creations. And I always try to be humble. I was raised that way. I always try to be humble. Give thanks to God and give him credit. You know what I mean? So all of this is what you see is what I made, what I created on a video game. You know what I mean? And all of what we see in the news ain't right. And the fact that I haven't been given credit for my stuff, proper credit for my stuff. But I'm not one here to cry about it and whine. I'm still working every day, man. I'm still working every day, very in tune with the streets and, hearing. I mean, for the last 2 days, I just been listening to everybody, and a lot of people are upset, no matter the race. Everybody upset. And one thing I can say is that what we've all learned throughout history is that replying to these types of situations with violence has gotten us the least amount of respect, the least amount of justice. So I would encourage the people that are taking those actions to stop, and demand respect. There's nothing wrong with doing a peaceful protest. And I know it hurt, especially when it's in your city. I know it hurt. I know it's hurtful. You know what I mean? It hurt all of us. I can't think of how many times I cried over Ahmaud Arbery, Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown. How many times I cried hearing the stories. I read Michael Brown's mother's book, and she described him as a person, how he liked music. So a lot of the similarities, even when I watched the Ahmaud Arbery video and he was in the park, on an off day, listening to instrumentals, that reminded me of me. Just maybe like a year ago, I was riding around Decatur, living in my car, because I had got into a situation with a female, my ex, and I chose to be honest with her instead of lie about, my dealings. You feel me? And I ate that. You feel me? And so how I would spend some of my time was writing rhymes like I've done all throughout my life. Anybody that probably ever knew me in school or knew me in college knew like I was all about rhymes. I was all about, that right there. So I always loved school. I always loved everybody that I met and encountered at school through sports and music or whatever, So hearing the stories of these intelligent men that were paraded in front of the news before the public outcry as villains and criminals and things like that. That's the hurtful part about it, because so many times in media and everything, we don't get our fair share of just due respect off top. It's the respect off top. It's when something happened with a black man is, oh, he must have did XYZ. Not, oh, he probably was a lawyer or doctor. You know what I mean? And so, I'm just here to give you my thoughts on the situation. It's murder all the way around. Like, it's murder. There's no other way to put it. You know what I mean? Anytime a man has another man down, he's outnumbered, he's in handcuffs, you have your knee on his neck, you hold that position for 9 minutes to the point where he's dead. Come on, man. You suck as a human being. You suck as a human being, bro. That's all I'm saying. So, we are among the most educated group of people right now as a people, as a black people, and I see that playing out in a lot of places, here in Atlanta, down in Brunswick. I have to commend Brunswick, Georgia for how they handled their situation, because that was a gruesome video. If anybody should have went crazy and tore that place up, they could have. But they're seeing more justice in a peaceful way, praying and going out there and doing it peacefully. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not the one to judge our people by how they responded, because it's provoked. And, for someone to say, what was it? When the looting started, the shooting started. The shooting had already started. You slow. The shooting has already started. That's why you have the looting in the first place. So those are not that's not presidential. That's not a presidential move. There's one thing to hold the billet, but there's another thing to actually be a president. That's not presidential at all. Check yourself. But like I said, man, I'm pro peace all the way. I got faith in God. I don't feel like I got to go outside of myself and do something violent to see justice in my situation and in the situations that have already occurred. These people will be brought to justice, and I have faith in that. So I just want to thank everybody that's doing things peacefully. All you young kids out there handling your business in school, with aspirations of becoming doctors and lawyers and all of that, Congress, men and women in the future. Hey, I commend you. No matter what happened to me right now, my life will probably be chronicled from this point on, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I wanna like encourage y'all to keep pushing, keep doing what y'all doing, stay the course, trust your process. You know what I mean? Don't buy into or fall for the nonsense that is meant to provoke you to wrath. You know what I mean? That's a coward thing to do from a position of that you're protected. You're surrounded by all these people, and you cowardly go out and post a threat to the people that pay taxes, to the people of this country. So threaten the people that's killing us. That's what you do. That's presidential. You know what I mean? Demand action, swift action in that situation. That's what you do, Mr. President. You know what I mean? So, but I'm like I said, man, God is good. I'm finna go back over here with my people. I just had to come and address everything. I don't even know if this was like, something that that we were all ready for. Given the Ahmaud Arbery situation happening, and this was crazy though. This was crazy. This is the type of stuff riots are made of. So, but we're gonna keep it peaceful, and we're gonna trust God. And like I said before, respect, not attention. We want respect, not attention. Justice for George Floyd, justice for Ahmaud Arbery, justice for Breonna Taylor. And let's keep pushing. Stay the course, people. Love y'all. The logo out.